You may know Cameron Monaghan best from the hit TV series Shameless, where he portrayed Ian Gallagher, but the actor is also likely known to Star Wars and video game fans. In 2019, Monaghan played Cal Kestis, the main player character in the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and he's returning for the anticipated next installment, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, set to be released in April 2023. Cameron's still a young star but has claimed his own unique space in this generation of actors. And growing up in Florida, he's been steadily climbing to success for over 2 decades, working in TV, film, and now video games. As with any of these rising stars, though, there's still a lot about Cameron Monaghan you probably don't know. Today we'll talk about his childhood, how he feels about his biggest projects to date, and more, here for you on Famous Life. Cameron Monaghan was born on August 16, 1993 in Santa Monica, California. Only child of Diane Monaghan, an insurance claims specialist, and he was raised by a single mom his whole life. He started off young in the industry, becoming a child model when he was 3 years old and then starting in acting when he was 7. Despite being born in LA, Cameron and his mother relocated to Boca Raton, Florida shortly after he was born, and this is when his mom submitted his photos to some modeling agencies. Cameron was already showing his outgoing personality from the get-go, and it seemed like the perfect fit. He appeared on the cover of his very first catalog when he was a mere 5 years old and appeared in his first commercial 2 years later when he was 7. Around the same time, Cameron's mom also enrolled him in community theater, and he claims he learned how to read teleprompters as a kid from reading captions on TV. Talking about his childhood, Cameron said in an interview, "My mom was a single parent who worked 2 jobs, so she did her best for me. But that meant I spent a lot of time by myself, entertaining myself with movies and TV. I was a hyper kid. I didn't really focus well, so my mom got me involved with local community theater and commercials. She needed something to put my energy to, and I actually really enjoyed doing it. I grew up in the 90s, and one of the movies that blew my mind as a kid was The Matrix. I would play on the playground pretending to be the characters from it. We could fight each other, which we probably shouldn't have done. As for actors, I was very strange. I really liked Christopher Walken, Steve Buscemi, Gary Oldman, William H. Macy, who I actually ended up working with for many years on Shameless." In terms of school, Cameron attended Addison Misner Elementary School and also developed his acting skills by appearing in the Little Palm Children Theater productions of Stuart Little, Winnie the Pooh, and The Pumpkin King, which was an adaptation of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Cameron's first acting credit was in the independent movie The Wishing Stone in 2002, which was filmed in the Lake Worth, Florida area. But he first gained national attention in 2003 for his role as Winthrop Peru in the ABC TV adaptation of The Music Man, for which he earned his first Young Artist Award nomination. When reflecting on the decision to cast 9-year-old Cameron in this role, director Jeff Bleckner explained, "There are some people, when you put them up on film, they sort of pop off the screen at you. That's how it was with Cameron. From the second we saw him, he was it, and we were looking for anybody who had that wonderful appeal. And Cameron had it." In 2004, Cameron snagged a recurring role in the popular TV series Malcolm in the Middle as Chad, one of Dewey's classmates. And this role earned him his second Young Artist Award nomination and first win. He also went on to land a handful of guest star roles on TV shows like on Nickelodeon's Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, and other shows that Cameron appeared on around that same period included the likes of Criminal Minds, Numbers, The Mentalist, Monk, 3 Rivers, Fringe, The Glades, and Terriers. In 2005, Cameron worked on some theatrical film roles, appearing as Timmy in the independent western Brother in Arms, and the next year he appeared as Kevin, the annoying next-door neighbor in the comedy film Click, alongside Adam Sandler. He also followed this up by appearing in movies like The Santa Claus 3, Doggone, and a few more. In 2010, when Cameron was 15 years old, he signed on to his longest-running project thus far, and what propelled him to more worldwide fame when he scored his role on the hit show Shameless. On the comedy drama series, he portrayed Ian Gallagher, who was the gay bipolar teenage son of the large dysfunctional family the series centered around living in Chicago. The show premiered in 2011 and was a hit, with Cameron getting rave reviews for his performance, including the gay interest media outlet AfterElton.com, including his portrayal of Ian in its list of 2011's breakout TV actors. A few years later, Showtime announced it had renewed Shameless for a 5th season, Scheduled to begin airing in 2015, and for Cameron's role in this season, he scored a Critics' Choice Award for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. The show went on for a whopping 10 seasons, with Cameron leaving after the 6th episode of the 9th season, but returned for the 10th season in 2019. When talking about joining Shameless, Cameron said, "All the people who I worked with on the show were really supportive and interesting. I learned a lot from them too. We formed a little family who we're all still tight with. We all support each other and call each other out when they're making bad decisions. I still feel like I'm learning so much and growing as a person. Some of the times the character was going through specific struggles, and those struggles happened prior to me in my own life, or sometimes some of my own personal things were then reflected back within the character. Being able to put that and have a symbiotic relationship with your character over the course of the decade, it's a really interesting exercise and something I'm lucky to be able to have done." Over the years, Cameron appeared in a handful more TV roles, including CBS crime show NCIS, and then Rizzoli and Isles, as well as Law & Order Special Victims Unit. In films, he co-starred in the Disney teen drama Prom in 2011, in the indie drama Jamie Marks is Dead, and more. His biggest role to date on the big screen was when he portrayed Asher in the film The Giver in 2014. From 2015 to 2019, Cameron also scored another regular TV role when he played a recurring guest character in all 5 seasons of the DC comic-based series Gotham. The character was the antagonistic twin brothers Jerome and Jeremiah, who both serve as origin stories for the famous Batman villain the Joker. In 2019, Cameron took on a new project, adding video games to his resume when he played Cal Kestis, the player character in the 2019 video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Since that was a hit, the second installment of the action-adventure game is coming up in April 2023, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, in which Cameron will be returning in the same role. This new installment is set 5 years after the events of the first game and follows Cameron's character, Jedi Cal Kestis, as he seeks to survive against the hostile Galactic Empire. He voices the character in the Star Wars game, but also physically acts as him too, via motion capture, and it's no doubt that the video games are a hit, with fans super excited for the upcoming one. Aside from that, Cameron has plans to do a lot more, but some projects he just can't reveal yet. He's mentioned in the past he would like to get into script writing as well, telling Interview magazine, "I love to write, so I think writing would be the next natural step, and if I'm making something that I'm writing, it would also probably make sense to be a producer and have some creative input from that perspective as well." He also mentioned in 2021 that he had a few projects he'd be very invested in for the upcoming years and he was keeping busy, adding that he got started on his goal of writing. Cameron explained, "I'm also writing at the moment, so I've been writing a limited series. So far, I have 2 episodes done with that, and I'd like to get the 3rd one done as soon as I'm done filming. I'm also writing at the moment, so I've been writing a limited series. So far, I have 2 episodes done with that, and I'd like to get the 3rd one done as soon as I'm done filming what I'm currently working on at the moment. But hopefully, I'll be able to continue writing more and start getting into the process of creating things and being a part of other people's vision." Cameron Monaghan no doubt likes to keep busy with plenty of projects on the go, be it TV appearances, films, writing, or even video games. So I think aside from the upcoming Star Wars game, we'll probably only be seeing more of the talented young actor. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Famous Life and leave a comment for who you'd like us to feature next.